Hey everyone, as the title says, this video is just to say thank you all so much for 1,000. I honestly started this channel hoping like 10 people would watch my videos and just get a bit of value out of it, but now we have this nice little community. And I just wanted to say as well that this has been such an amazing experience. I plan to take YouTube really seriously. I'll upload regularly and I want to keep expanding our community and also just to get to know each other more. So let me know if you have any suggestions or video ideas. I've been toying around with the idea of maybe doing like a live stream Q&A or like a hangout session. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always open to suggestions and I promise I take your feedback and suggestions very seriously. I really want to make better content and build a better community for all of us. So now, as promised, let me introduce myself properly. Okay, so my name is Tina and I work at a FANG company that shall remain unnamed due to HR privacy policies. So I was supposed to move to the Bay Area when I started my job, but COVID hit and that never happened. So I'm just hanging out in Chicago now. I have heard that there's this like mystical free food and amazing things about the office, but sadly, I have not gotten to experience any of that yet. Maybe one day. So I actually also just moved to Chicago. So if you guys are from this area, let me know. I am always down for food recommendations and just like places to explore. Yeah, like I haven't really gone out that much. So I just mostly just bike around, and I recently also picked up rollerblading. I usually do ice skating, and surprisingly ice skating is very different from rollerblading and it's very difficult. But I have been trying to get into that, so I would bike to like near the river and then I would take my rollerblades and try to like practice a little bit. Maybe like once a week. Anyways, if you're in Chicago area, let me know. Okay, so about my background. Before Chicago, I was in Philadelphia. I was finishing up my master's called Master's in Computer and Information Technology, or MCIT, from UPenn. So this is a program that I've talked about previously in my videos, but it's basically a program for people who don't have a computer science background, which is me. My undergraduate was actually in pharmacology, and I was pre-med until I decided to not be pre-med anymore because I would have been a terrible doctor. So I pretty much like went into bioinformatics, which is like a good transition for me. And that's where I taught myself R and just kind of got more serious about coding. So yeah, like I did that. And then I just jumped into the MCIT program. So during MCIT, I interned at Goldman Sachs, where I did data science. Even though it was a data science internship though, I did go through like the sweet recruiting round, and some of you guys have talked to me about that, and I was able to respond to your questions because of that. And my internship at Goldman Sachs was technically supposed to be a sweet interview. Sorry, not interview, a sweet internship. But I ended up just asking to do more data science related stuff. So that's how I kind of got my foot in the door when I was to do data science. So I feel like throughout my videos, I kind of gone into like bits and pieces about how I ended up in data science, how I transitioned into computer science, and also about like the sweet recruiting and sweet internships. But yeah, that's like the whole story. So it's not like super traditional though. Okay, so let me tell you about my life and random miscellaneous information that you may or may not be interested in. Okay, my cats are called Beep Beep and Boop. So it's Beep Beep and Boop. I'll see if I can like put a photo up. Beep Beep is the black one and Boop is the gray one. They are named after a robot because robots go beep boop, beep boop. I'm also an ENTP on the Myers-Briggs. Although for the longest time I thought I was an INTP because I'm naturally not a very loud person. But my goal in life was to be a J. Sadly, that is probably never gonna happen. Everything in my life is a huge mess and I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. Just random information I'm coming up with right now. I am 5'4", that is 163 centimeters, and my other goal in life was to be 165 centimeters, but that is also not gonna happen. Damn it. My hobbies. Well, my biggest hobby is learning how to be more productive and also just like what's the best way of learning itself. I can't even talk. What's the best way of learning itself? So I actually spent a lot of time learning how to learn and how to learn more effectively. And that's also where my model comes from, like the minimize effort and the maximize outcome thing. Yes. So because you can say my biggest hobby is figuring out how to minimize more effort and maximize more outcome. So that's particularly relevant in this channel in terms of career, but I kind of apply this to everything in my life. I love this kind of stuff and I can honestly talk about it for days. Actually, when I was doing my interview with Ken Jee, which is I think how a lot of you guys came to know me, but yeah, we got super excited about this kind of stuff, and he did a video recently, I think it's actually his latest video, which I absolutely love, which is all about like learning techniques, productivity. It was like the 5 pillars of success. That's what he called it, and I was like super excited about that, and I loved it so much. So if you guys haven't checked that out, shout out to that video. I will link it above as well. And of course, if you haven't checked out his channel and the rest of his videos, they're also like super amazing. He's such a nice and genuine person. So yeah, check out his channel as well and make sure to subscribe. I guess like another hobby that I have is in general like thinking about the meaning of life and philosophy. I feel like I spend way too much time doing that as well, which has really gotten me nowhere. I just read a lot of books about it and then I think about it and then I have like existential crisis like every 2 months. But yeah, I guess you can consider that as another hobby. So yeah, those are some random things about me. I cannot think of more things to talk about right now. But if you guys are interested in maybe doing a Q&A, feel free to drop a comment and say if you're interested or not, and maybe like also post some questions. It can be like about careers, learning, philosophical crises, like whatever, even like my personal life. Okay, maybe I will censor questions about my personal life. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions, and if people are interested, I'll be really happy to do a Q&A as well. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the very end of this video. It was a pretty rambly video where I just talked about myself and random things. But if you're watching this now, thank you so much for sticking through it. I hope it was mildly entertaining at least. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 again, and I really look forward to getting to know each of you as well. So yeah, I'm planning to make many more videos, so stay tuned for that. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.